episode 8 of Brainiacs, the game show where knowledge meets competition and only the sharpest mind will survive. In this show, our contestants must showcase their knowledge across various subjects, varying from the CSEC syllabus to modern pop culture. Their goal? To become the ultimate Brainiac and a chance to win up to $300,000 in cash and prizes. Now, this game consists of 3 rounds. The first and second rounds will each have 6 categories with 5 questions in each category. The third round consists of 1 category and 1 final question, giving us a grand total of 61 questions. Now, each question, as you know it, will be worth a specific number of points, which in turn is equivalent to Guyanese dollars. The contestant that emerges victorious at the end of these 3 rounds will advance to the next episode, where they will have to face off against 2 new challengers for a chance to gain even more points on their journey of securing the grand prize at the end of our 10th episode. Now, it's important to note that our contestants dictate just how much money they walk away with in the end. Our contestants in this episode are contestant number 1, Gianna Bacchus. She is our episode 7 winner, and she's also an aspiring vet. Her favorite subject happens to be agricultural science, so we'll see her shine in these categories. Contestant number 2, Ramon Aray. He's an aspiring engineer and his favorite subject is English, so we'll keep an eye on him in our English categories. And contestant number 3, an aspiring forensic pathologist who loves listening to music. Our third contestant is Dacia Cadogan. Contestants, welcome.
Let's take a look at the rules of the show. The host will select the first category and question. Contestants have 10 seconds after the question has been read to hit their buzzer. The first contestant that hits their buzzer has 3 seconds to answer the question correctly. If answered correctly, the contestant can select the next category and question. If answered incorrectly, contestants will lose the point value for the question and other contestants will have the chance to answer. The contestant who answers the question correctly will select the next category. In the third and final round of the competition, contestants can wager a number of points before the final question is read. After wagering, the final question will be read, and contestants will have 20 seconds to answer it. After the 20-second timer has rung, contestants must put down their pens, and the answer will be revealed. The contestants who answer correctly will be awarded the number of points wagered, while contestants who answered incorrectly will have the points wagered deducted from their score. The contestant with the highest score will be declared the winner and advance to the next episode. If there is a tie, 1 final question will be presented. Contestants will have 3 seconds to answer. The first contestant to hit their buzzer will be given a chance to answer the question. If answered correctly, that contestant will be declared the winner. However, if answered incorrectly, the opponent has the opportunity to answer the question and steal the points to become the winner. Get ready to put your knowledge to the test.
Here are our categories. First up, it's all about computer essentials. From the early days of computing to modern advancements, this category covers the hardware that enables us to navigate, store data, and capture moments. After that, it's rock, paper, water. This category will delve into geological features, environmental processes, and the intricate balance between human activity and the Earth's ecosystem. Our third category is all about a crowd, and 3 is a crowd. In this category, we will take a look into the world of triangles, examining their properties, types, and associated terms. Next up, we have pulse chambers. Each clue in this category will describe a specific part of the cardiovascular system that plays a crucial role in maintaining the heartbeat and circulation. Our 5th category is chatter matters. From the early days of long-distance messaging with the Morse code to the high-tech satellites beaming signals around the globe, this category explores the evolution of communication technologies. And our 6th category is marketing. This category dives into the world of attracting and retaining customers, encompassing strategies and practices essential to business success. Contestants, remember that each right answer brings you one step closer to securing your cash prize. So, best of luck to you all. Let's begin this round of the competition with rock, paper, water for 100. This major constituent of soil is also known as hydride oxide. Time's up. The answer would be water. Let's go again and select three's a crowd for 100. This term describes a triangle where all three sides are of equal length. Dacia.
An equilateral triangle.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category and question.
Three's a crowd for 200.
In a triangle, this term refers to the longest side opposite the right angle. Dacia.
The hypotenuse.
That's correct again.
Three's a crowd for 300.
A triangle where one of the angles is greater than 90 degrees is called this. Dacia.
An obtuse triangle.
That's correct. So the correct answer would be an obtuse angle triangle. But that's correct.
Three's a crowd for 400.
In trigonometry, this ratio is defined as the length of the opposite side divided by the hypotenuse in a right triangle. That answer would be sine.
Pulse chambers for 100.
This small group of cells in the right atrium sets the pace for heart contractions. Ramon.
Red blood cells.
That's not the answer we're going for. Would Gianna or Dacia like to give it a try? So the answer we're going for is sinoatrial node.
Computer essentials for 100.
A handheld input device that controls the cursor on a screen by detecting motion across a flat surface. Ramon.
Mouse.
That is correct.
Computer essentials for 200.
This is a type of removable storage media used to store data on computers. The disks are usually made from plastic and metal and can hold anywhere from 100 kilobytes to 1.44 megabytes of data. Most of these devices were discontinued in the early 2000s. Ramon.
Hard disk.
That's not the answer we're going for. Would Dacia or Gianna like to give it a try? Dacia.
Memory card.
I'm sorry, that's not the answer we're going for either. Gianna, would you like to give it a try? Gianna?
Floppy disk.
That is correct.
Rock, paper, water for 200.
This layer of Earth is divided into continental and oceanic types and lies above the mantle. Gianna?
The crust.
That is correct.
Rock, paper, water for 300.
This flat intrusion of igneous rock on a volcano is one characteristic of Ramon.
Lava.
I'm sorry, that's not the answer we're going for. Gianna or Dacia? So the answer we're going for is intrusive volcanic feature.
Computer essentials for 300.
This type of external storage device is popular for its portability and high speed, and it is often used to transfer files between computers. Gianna?
Flash drive.
That is correct.
Computer essentials for 400.
This input device connects the computer and the internet and captures either still pictures or motion video of a user or other object. That answer would be a webcam.
Computer essentials 500.
Offering high capacity and relatively fast access speeds, this is the most prevalent type of magnetic storage devices, predominantly used in desktop computers and servers. Time's up. The answer would be a hard disk drive.
Rock, paper, water 400.
This term refers to risks resulting from processes associated with the lithosphere, biosphere, and atmosphere. Time's up. The answer we're going for is human-induced hazard.
Pulse chambers for 200.
This valve opens to allow blood flow from the right ventricle to the lungs. Time's up. The answer would be the pulmonary valve.
Chatter matters for 100.
Invented in the 19th century, this device used Morse code to transmit messages over long distances. The answer would be a telegraph.
Three's a crowd for 500.
A triangle with at least two sides of equal length is referred to as this. Gianna.
An isosceles triangle.
That is correct.
Rock, paper, water for 500.
Deforestation and coral reef destruction are also known as this. Time's up. The answer would be environmental degradation.
Pulse chambers for 300.
This major artery receives blood from the left ventricle and distributes it to the systemic circulation. Time's up. That would be the aorta.
Pulse chambers for 400.
This chamber pumps oxygenated blood through the aortic valve into this major artery. Time's up. That answer would be the left ventricle.
Marketing for 100.
This term refers to the act of creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers. Ramon.
Advertising.
I'm sorry, but that's not the answer we're going for, all right? Would Gianna or Dacia like to give it a try? So the answer we're going for is marketing.
Pulse chambers for 500.
These arteries supply oxygen-rich blood to the heart muscle itself. So time's up. The answer would be the coronary arteries.
Chatter matters for 200.
Before modern communication technologies, they played a crucial role in delivering messages over long distances, often traveling by foot, horseback, or sometimes even by carriage or boat. Gianna.
Messengers.
That's correct.
Chatter matters for 300.
This technology uses orbiting equipment to relay television, radio, and internet signals globally. Gianna.
Satellite technology.
That is correct.
Chatter matters for 400.
Often used by journalists and broadcasters, this medium delivers news and entertainment through airwaves. Ramon.
Radio.
That is correct.
Marketing 200.
This concept involves blending elements like product, price, place, and promotion to satisfy customers. All right, time's up. That answer would be a marketing mix.
Chatter matters 500.
This invention by Alexander Graham Bell transformed how people spoke to each other over distances. Gianna.
The telephone.
That's correct.
Marketing for 300.
This process involves gathering and analyzing information about a market, including its size and potential. Ramon?
Marketing research.
That is correct.
Marketing for 400.
Protecting creative works from unauthorized use is the essence of this legal concept, ensuring that innovators reap the rewards of their ingenuity. Gianna.
Trademarking.
That's not the answer we're going for. Ramon or Dacia? So, time's up. The answer would be intellectual property law. Let's have our final question in this category. This factor in the marketing mix is often determined by considering costs, competition, and customer perception. Ramon.
Price.
That is correct. And with that, we've come to the end of our first round of competition. Let's take a look at our scoreboard. In the lead, we have Gianna Bacchus with 1,800 points, followed by Ramon Aray with 600 points, and in third place, Dacia Cadogan with 400 points. Let's see who will take the lead in our second round of the competition. Welcome to round number 2. In this round, we're upping the ante a bit by doubling our points. But before we head straight into the round, let's find out more about our contestants. We'll begin with Dacia. Dacia, in your introduction, we were made to understand that you are an aspiring forensic pathologist. Why this particular field?
The field is underpopulated. Not much people like to deal with dead bodies.
Yeah.
And I feel like, something should be done about it.
And you'd like to be the person to do something about it?
Yeah.
Well, we hope to see your name there, Dacia Cadogan, forensic pathologist, one day. Moving on to Ramon Aray, an aspiring engineer with a love for English. How does that work?
Well, ever since I was a kid, I always liked technology, and looking at the way that it has developed for the past few years has intrigued me. So that's the reason I like technology. So when I'm older, I'd like to become a software engineer.
So do you like reading as well? Because since English is your favorite subject, then I'd guess reading is something that you love doing as well.
Yes, I love to read.
So do you read a lot about becoming a software engineer one day?
Yes, that's right.
All right, well, best of luck with that. All right, moving on to Gianna Bacchus. She's our returning champion. Gianna, how do you feel returning? You're competing against 2 new people. How are your nerves where that is concerned?
I feel a little nervous, but other than that, I feel really good. I think that I can do it.
All right, we love the spirit. We believe you all can do it, all right? All right, now in this round of the competition, the points, as we mentioned, will be doubled to give you the extra push you need to get one step closer to grabbing the grand cash prize. Now, what this also means is that if you buzz in and answer incorrectly, or you fail to answer your question, the points deducted will also be doubled. So let's be mindful of that. Let's find out what our categories are in this round of the competition. Our first category is simple machines. This category explores the basic mechanical devices that make work easier by changing the direction or magnitude of a force. Our second category is We Own. From its unique tabletop mountains to its longest river and impressive waterfalls, this category dives into the natural and cultural highlights that define Guyana. Our third category, Turn the Pages. Now, each clue in this category reveals a snapshot of a compelling narrative to which you will have to give the name of that story. Our fourth category, It Figures. In this category, we explore different ways language can paint pictures and express ideas with the use of literary devices. Our fifth category is all about social issues. This category focuses on pressing societal concerns and challenges that affect communities worldwide. And our sixth category in the second round of the competition, Slangs of the 21st Century. This category explores the Gen Z slang that's become popular in recent years. So contestants, pick up your buzzer. Let's head straight into our second round. Dacia is going to kick off this round of competition by selecting her first category and question.
Is We Own for 200?
This mountain range, located in Guyana, is known for its tabletop mountains and diverse ecosystems. Time's up. The answer would be the Pacaraima Mountains.
Slangs of the 21st century for 200.
When someone says no cap, they're emphasizing that they are being this. Gianna.
Truthful.
That is correct.
Slangs of the 21st century for 400.
If you spill the tea, you are doing this. Gianna.
Telling somebody drama.
That is correct. Gossiping would also be correct too, all right?
Social issues for 200.
This problem involves the excessive use of drugs or alcohol, leading to physical and mental health issues. Gianna.
Substance abuse.
That is correct.
Social issues for 400.
These infections are spread through sexual contact and can have serious health consequences if untreated. Gianna.
STIs.
That is correct.
Social issues for 600.
Physical, emotional, or sexual harm inflicted upon a child falls under this grievous issue. Gianna.
Abuse.
We can't give you that because we're looking for a specific answer. Ramon or Dacia? Dacia.
Child abuse.
That's the one we're looking for. That's correct.
Turn the pages for 200.
This story by Olive Sr. explores the cultural and generational differences between a young girl and her grandmothers. Dacia.
The two grandmothers.
That is correct.
Turn the pages for 400.
In this story, Squeaky, a young girl, discovers the value of empathy and community while preparing for a race. Ramon.
Raymond's Run.
That is correct.
Slangs of the 21st century, 600.
If someone is being salty, they are feeling this way. Dacia.
Bitter.
That is correct.
Turn the pages for 600.
In this short story written by Frank O'Connor, a young boy must assume the role of the head of the household and take care of his ill mother. Gianna.
The man of the house.
That is correct.
Slangs of the 21st century for 800.
If something is low-key, it means this. Gianna.
Discreet.
That is correct.
Slangs of the 21st century for 1000.
When someone is simping, they're doing this excessively for someone they like. Ramon. All right, your time's up. Would Gianna or Dacia like to give it a try? All right, time's up. The answer would be they're showing too much affection.
Social issues for 800.
This pervasive issue is characterized by a lack of financial resources and access to basic needs. Gianna.
Poverty.
That is correct.
Social issues for 1000.
This issue involves physical, emotional, or sexual abuse within the home, affecting all family members. Dacia.
Domestic abuse.
That is correct.
Turn the pages for 800.
In the theme of this short story by Christine Albury, family dynamics, communication, and the complexities of relationships between parents and children are revealed over a tea-time conversation. Time's up. That short story would be Mint Tea.
Simple machines for 200.
This type of simple machine consists of a rigid bar that pivots around a fixed point called a fulcrum. It's commonly used to lift heavy loads with less effort. Ramon.
Pulley.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Gianna or Dacia? Dacia.
A lever.
That is correct.
Is we own for 400.
Comprises Guyana's largest river between the Orinoco and Amazon and flows north for 1,014 kilometers through forests and savannas into the Atlantic. Its size is over 60,000 square miles. Dacia.
Essequibo River.
I'm sorry, but we cannot accept that answer. All right? Would Gianna or Ramon like to give it a try? So the correct answer would be the Essequibo.
Simple machines for 400.
By using this simple machine, ramps or sloped surfaces make it easier to move objects to a higher elevation by reducing the effort needed compared to lifting them straight up. Dacia.
Pulley.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Ramon or Gianna. All right, time's up. So the answer is an inclined plane.
Turn the pages for 1,000.
This short story by John Wickham focuses on the deep bond and rivalry between twin brothers, Paul and Benji, who are 13 years old. Ramon.
Blood Brothers.
That is correct.
It figures for 200.
Her smile was as bright as the morning sun. Dacia.
A simile.
That is correct.
It figures for 400.
The pen is mightier than the sword. Ramon.
A metaphor.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Gianna or Dacia. So the answer would be in hyperbole.
Simple machines for 600.
This type of lever in the human body allows us to lift our heads. The fulcrum is at the neck. The effort is applied by the muscle at the back of the skull, and the load is the weight of the head. Time's up. The answer would be a first-class lever.
Is we on for 600.
Located on the Pataro River, it measures approximately 226 meters and is also known as the Old Man Falls within indigenous communities. Gianna.
Kiteshire Falls.
That is correct.
Is we on for 800.
Consists of 5 horizontal bands of green, white, and red with a golden arrow pointing to the hoist side. Its design symbolizes Guyana's natural resources, cultural diversity, and aspirations for progress and unity. Gianna.
The Golden Arrowhead.
That is correct.
Is we on for 1,000.
This national symbol features an Amerindian headdress, the cacique's crown, and the Victoria Amazonica lily, with the national motto, "One people, one nation, one destiny," inscribed below the shield. Dacia.
The golden arrow. No, the coat of arms.
That is correct, a close one there.
It figures for 600.
He is a lion when he comes to the field. Ramon.
A metaphor.
That is correct.
It figures for 800.
If it were a cold, rainy, gray day, you might say, "What a beautiful day." Ramon.
Sarcasm.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Gianna or Dacia. Time is up. The answer would be irony.
It figures for 1,000.
I dropped my glass and it went clashing. Ramon.
Onomatopoeia.
That is correct.
Simple machines 800.
This simple machine consists of a wheel and a rope or cable wrapped around it. Used to lift or move loads, is essential in construction sites for raising heavy materials. Gianna.
A pulley.
That is correct. And now our final question in this second round of competition. This type of lever in the human body is exemplified by the foot when standing on tiptoes, with the ball of the foot as the fulcrum, the effort applied by the calf muscles, and the load being the weight of the body. Time's up. That answer would be a second-class lever. All right? And with that, we've come to the end of our second round of competition. Let's take a look at our scoreboard. In the lead, we have Gianna Bacchus with 6,800 points, followed by Dacia Cadogan with 3,400 points. Coming in third place, we have Ramon Aray with 1,000 points. We are in the third and final round of the competition, which consists of one category and one question. In this round, contestants can wager all or none of their points. Ultimately, the contestant with the highest point will be declared the winner and advance to episode 9, where they will have to defend their place in the competition and compete against 2 new contestants. Let's take a look at our final category. Our final category is workforce. Contestants, you may go ahead and make your wager. Once you are done, you will put down your pens and I will read the final question. Once I've read the final question, you have 20 seconds to write your answer. When the time is up, the answer will be revealed. The contestant who has accumulated the highest score will be declared the winner and advance to the next episode. Here is our final question. This is a condition in which workers are employed in less than full-time or regular jobs, or insufficient jobs for their training or economic needs. You have 20 seconds. Time's up. Contestants, you may put your pens down. Good. We're going to start with Ramon. Let's see how much he wagered and his answer. So he wagered everything, and his answer was substitute work. But unfortunately, that is not the correct answer. That's not the answer we were going for. So that takes your new balance all the way down to 0. Let's move on over to Dacia to see what she wagered and what her answer was. So she wagered $1,000 and her answer was part-time job. Unfortunately, that's not the answer we were going for. That takes your new balance down to 2,400 points. Moving over to Gianna Bacchus, let's see how much she wagered. She also said part-time and she wagered $1,000. Unfortunately, that too is incorrect. The correct answer we were going for would have been underemployment. All right, so that takes Gianna's new balance to 5,800 points, making her this episode's winner yet again. So congratulations, Gianna. Congratulations to you, Dacia and Ramon. It was a wonderful game indeed. Now with that, we have made it to the end of yet another exhilarating episode of Brainiacs. Gianna will move on to the next episode where she will have to defend her position yet again to remain in the competition. Stay tuned for more thrilling competition between our nation's children as they compete for the title of the 2024 Brainiacs champion. I'm Denelli Singh saying goodbye for now and see you in the next episode.